Okay, I'm gonna make a quick tutorial on Shrieking Shack Willow Skip, also known as Angry Tree Skip. It's a transfiguration skip. The skip's kind of hard. I wouldn't recommend it to someone who's just starting out, but if you want to do the fastest route, this is how you would do it. Um, yeah. What I like to do is I will wait to transfig until it slams down that second time, the tree, because the tree's in a cycle, and if you jump up at the wrong time, the tree will actually just knock you out of the air. So you want to wait and then drop out player 1. You can do this with player. You can also do this backwards, so you can transfer player 1 and drop out player 2 if you want to. Yeah. So and we jump up. So basically, when you jump up, what you want to do is don't move the joystick at all, and then just mash the A button until you get all the way to the top. And then just kind of like tap forward just a little bit, so because if you tap forward too much, then you'll just die like this. You'll just kind of fall all the way down, and then you'll get respawned all the way up back at the top. And also, if you don't go forward enough, then you won't actually get out of bounds. And if you go forward too quickly, like before you actually get to the top, then you'll just hit an invisible wall and fall all the way back down. So make sure you jump all the way up before you tap forward. So what I do is I walk over to this, like, you see this little rock that I'm like on top of? I walk over to here. And then I just walk. So what I do is I walk straight off, like straight forward, and then come back in. And you want to come back in just so you're like just coming in bounds. And then I just push A couple times, so that way I'm even. So that I'm like 2 to 3 jumps away from the surface. So the tricky thing about this is it's a very thin ledge. So if you go too far forward, then you won't hit it, and if you go too far back, or if you don't go far enough forward, you won't hit it either. So you kind of have to just kind of judge where it is. So I will try it real quick. I missed it right there. I didn't go far enough forward. I hit it that time. Okay, so I'm going to jump up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap right, and I'm going to mash B or circle or whatever your key is or button to pull out Crookshanks. This doesn't work every time. If it doesn't work, your best bet is just to walk off the edge and try again. So we're going to try it and see if it works. So I pulled out Crookshanks, and what I do is I don't move at all. I just mash the jump button with Crookshanks without moving. And what I do is I walk straight over to here, and then I recall. And it should work. Again, this trick is very hard. It's very frustrating. It took me a couple hours to get it down pretty consistently. So if you're struggling with it, don't worry. It is hard. It does get better, though. Sometimes it is just dumb with Crookshanks. The biggest issue is Crookshanks not wanting to come out. The reason is that you just don't have enough room to pull them out. But the issue is you can't see anything, so you don't actually know what the issue is and how to fix it. So your best bet is just to keep trying, sadly. There might be a better setup in the future, but for right now, this is the best we got.